to get my first rookie contract is lit. I just go to practice every day, bro. It's no difference. Rookie minicamp was fun. It was good to be able to just get back on the field and just throw the football again. What took me by surprise was the endless amount of resources teams have. And it was real cool to be able to have access to them daily. It's different than like college, because in college, of course, you have a lot of resources, but in the league, it's like whatever you think about, bro. The outside noise, everything was put to end. I was able to actually get out there and show.
Shedeur Sanders just bagged a Nike deal so insane, even Jordan's raising an eyebrow, while Dillon Gabriel's out here getting ghosted like a bad Tinder date. What did Shedeur do? What did Dillon say? And why is everyone freaking out? Buckle up. This saga is pettier than a high school group chat.
Come on, let me show you. Now, this is the prime equity clauses in his contract. Shedeur Sanders refers to a contract clause that allows him to share in the financial upside generated by his personal brand and the value he brings to a team beyond his on-field performance. This could include revenue for merchandise, endorsements, and media appearances. A song and movement centered around this concept is also gaining popularity, dropping on July. So
Shedeur Sanders just pulled off the college football equivalent of stealing the crown, the throne, and the entire royal treasury, because Nike just handed him a deal so massive it could probably be seen from space. Meanwhile, Dillon Gabriel, let's just say he's sitting alone at the metaphorical prom, holding a bouquet of rejection.
Shedeur has the high IQ. He has the game manager awareness. He has the pocket quarterback awareness, and he's being deducted points from that. And I'm going to...
While Shedeur is out here stunting in unreleased Nike prototypes and possibly negotiating a signature logo that'll make the Jumpman nervous, Dillon's still refreshing his inbox like maybe it's in my spam folder? Spoiler alert, it's not. Nike made it loud and clear. This is the Shedeur era, and the rest of you better get comfortable in the shadows.
$14 million in commission from $250 million earned from his jersey sale. A lot of y'all said, Cap, that's a lie. When Shedeur signed his deal with the Browns, which was $4.6 million, there was a clause in his contract that was called prime equity. This clause ties into brand legacy and financial future to his on-the-field performance, allowing him to potentially benefit from the value he brings beyond just playing football. It could include Shedeur Sanders in college had Travis Hunter. That was it. Didn't go to a big school and put up big numbers. Dillon Gabriel, 2 powerhouses. I think between both teams that he played on, probably 10 to 12 receivers got drafted. He's throwing to pros. Why is he not outdoing Shedeur? I'll tell you why. Because he's not better. So my question is, how long are y'all going to wait until the Cleveland Browns tear you a new one and chant, "We want Shedeur," before you get it together?
And this wasn't just some quiet behind-the-scenes contract. Oh no, Shedeur's deal came with fireworks, hype videos, and probably a marching band. Nike didn't just give him money, they practically gave him a branding empire. You could almost hear Phil Knight dust off a chair at the cool kids table and whisper, "Sit here, Shedeur. Dillon can eat in the hallway." Now look, Dillon Gabriel isn't a bad quarterback. He throws a decent spiral, he's had a solid career, and sure, he's transferred more times than a college freshman changing majors, but he's no Shedeur. He's like the Honda Civic of quarterbacks. Reliable? Sure. Exciting? Meanwhile, Shedeur's a freaking Lamborghini that does press conferences in sunglasses and drops dimes like he's allergic to mediocrity.
He's never been in trouble outside of football. He's a team player. He loves God. He loves family. He loves football. That's it. That's all. See? And you all lied on that man. And now everybody is seeing and has seen that you all were lying. Because it doesn't make sense. What you all were saying doesn't make sense. And now people see that. See, a lot of people wanted to believe that he was who you all were saying he was, because a lot of them would have been who you said they were in the same situation as Shedeur. Because there are a lot of...
I'm a firm believer. If I wanted Shedeur Sanders at 2, at worst at 33, of course I already think that he's better than other quarterbacks. because that's the type of talent, that's where I would have picked him at. And if he was at 2 or 33 and he still had this same exact skill set, we would be talking about him starting and playing.
Right. Well, there'd only be 3 quarterbacks.
It'd be
here,
3 quarterbacks, not 4.
Yeah.
But since he moved to the 5th round, that's cool. They might have to go along with it. But to me, I think if you ask who got the best tools, I'm going with Shedeur Sanders.
Let's talk about the optics, because Nike doesn't just throw money at talent, they invest in swagger. And Shedeur, he's got swagger in bulk. He's got walks into the room and steals your Wi-Fi energy. He's got sunglasses indoors confidence. He doesn't just play the game, he is the game. And brands love that. They don't want a quarterback who blends in. They want one who makes the stadium shake just walking in. Dillon, on the other hand, is still waiting for his it moment. The problem? His it never showed up. His highlight reel looks like it was edited in Microsoft Paint. Meanwhile, Shedeur's Instagram is a cinematic masterpiece with more slow-motion walk-ins than an action movie trailer. It's not even fair at this point. Dillon's just out here playing checkers while Shedeur's building a chessboard made of solid gold.
In this clause, he gets a percentage of everything that the Browns make off of his image and his likeness. This includes a certain amount when it comes to jerseys, merchandise. He also owns all of his content. So whether that's digital, whether that is, streaming media, whatever it is, docuseries, social media, he owns it. This is legendary. And the fact that it's called the prime equity clause. The prime equity clause.
How do you feel about Shedeur dropping? Because they passed on him.
They tried to humble him. But I don't know why you trying to humble a rich kid. It didn't matter what you paid Shedeur. He was already rich. He made a crap ton of money from college. His daddy is Dillon Sanders. What are you saying? Okay, go prove yourself. Didn't Cleveland get him?
Yeah.
Oh, why do Cleveland always get the good quarterback?
And don't forget the business side. Nike isn't just betting on athleticism, they're betting on marketability. Shedeur's got the Sanders name, the Dion aura, the Colorado spotlight, and the charisma to make a camera fall in love. He's a one-man marketing machine. Dillon's market appeal? Let's just say his biggest brand opportunity might be a buy one, get one free local car dealership ad. What's remarkable is how this all unfolded so quickly. Not long ago, Dillon was seen as a veteran presence, the experienced guy, the classic coach on the field narrative. But you know what no one wants on their shoes? A coach. They want fire, they want flash, and most of all, they want clout. Shedeur delivers that in weekly installments with tracking and same-day delivery. Oh, and while we're at it, let's acknowledge the absolute silence surrounding Dillon's rejection. No statements, no outrage, just the collective sound of a door quietly closing and someone bolting it shut from the inside. Even the media skipped it like a filler episode. Oh, Dillon didn't get a Nike deal? Anyway, back to Shedeur's new billboard in Times Square.
I'll say just have a deeper level of understanding because I know whenever I get my opportunity, I gotta maximize it. So that's something you have to change in the mentality standpoint. And the mental standpoint is, okay, I just gotta think about what I could do to get better, even if I'm not getting reps in. Yeah.
It's about damn time. Shedeur Sanders has officially been named the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns after the conclusion of minicamp. And let me show you guys the stats of the 4 quarterbacks from the Browns during minicamp. Because obviously this job was not easy to get due to the fact that he was going against 3 legit quarterbacks to get this starting job. Kenny Pickett, who they just signed, Joe Flacco, the Hall of Famer, and then the guy that they selected in the draft before him in Dillon Gabriel. But Shedeur Sanders went off in minicamp, and let me show you guys the stats, which is the reason why he is being named the starter. Because these are the
difference is hilarious. Shedeur's out here posting up in Nike exclusives that haven't even been named yet, possibly being followed around by a production team and a stylist. Meanwhile, Dillon's probably filling out a sponsorship form for protein powder samples. One's getting flown to Nike headquarters, the other, he's hoping the team cafeteria starts serving extra guac. And the internet? Oh, the internet wasted no time. Twitter went full meme mode. Shedeur standing on top of a Nike mountain while Dillon tries to hitchhike his way up. TikTok's already flooded with fan edits that make Shedeur look like he personally invented football. Dillon, people are tagging him in those "this you" memes next to Shedeur's face on a billboard. Cold-blooded. Now, to be fair, maybe Dillon will bounce back. Maybe he'll drop a season so iconic that even Crocs comes knocking. But right now, he's just learning the hard way that being good isn't enough. In the NIL era, you need more than numbers. You need narrative. You need hype. You need a last name that echoes through press rooms and locker rooms alike.
His feet when he's comfortable in the pocket and he delivers the football, the ball goes where he wants it to go. And, you know, this was a quarterback that was asked to have to win football games for his team. I don't think that can be overstated, is that, you know, you go to a team, it's a really good team, and you become a complementary piece. Yeah, your stats might be a little bit better. Your win-loss record might be a little bit better. But to be asked to win games for your team, to have to go out there and throw the ball every single week for your team to be successful, and that's with, you know, an offensive line that struggled over the last couple of years. I think there's a lot to like about Shedeur Sanders.
And Shedeur, he's got all of it. Stats, story, style. He's not just a quarterback, he's a brand, a movement, a walking Nike commercial with Bluetooth capability. The man is basically a living highlight reel, and the world is buying tickets just to watch him exist. So while Shedeur's busy launching product lines, rebranding Nike's legacy, and casually making Heisman conversations feel like a formality, Dillon Gabriel is probably just hoping to get tagged in something that doesn't say mid. Tough world out there. 1 minute you're QB1, next minute you're watching Shedeur Sanders airbrush his cleats with his initials in gold and wondering how your name got left off the invite list. Welcome to the era of prime. Everyone else, better start reading the fine print.